Situated on the eastern coast of the Jutland Peninsula, Aarhus is Denmark's second largest city. Having played host to many international festivals and competitions, it was a fitting venue for the latest event on the IDSF calendar. 47 couples representing 25 European countries travelled here to compete in this year's European Standard Championship. The European Championship is the only IDSF event where the top 12 couples have to compete from the first round rather than from the third. It makes it a tough test for all the competitors. With final preparations and preening almost complete, the pressure's on, especially for the Danish favourites who'll be performing in front of home fans, but they're determined to enjoy themselves.
We appreciate it so much because it's maybe once, maximum twice in your lifetime you'll get this chance, so we really hopefully enjoy it a lot.
Also hoping to enjoy themselves, the current Russian standard champions who also hold the title of 10 dance world champions.
It's a different condition when you dance 10 dance or just ballroom, but it's not difficult to get this feeling because before, 2 weeks before this competition, we started to prepare very hard for these days. So I think now we feel more like ballroom couple than 10 dance couple.
Just 12 couples make it through to the semi-finals, among them the Czech pair of Ledabil and Strelkova, Bizokas and Danuti from Lithuania, the home favourites Eriksson and Eihilt, the English representatives Draper and Shuprikova, as well as both the Russian couples. Also through are both the German couples Weiss and Schramm and the Karabai siblings, the Italians Gotzeli and Betty, and the second Danish pair Christiansen and Ekstrand. Joining them, the Slovenians Sigoy and Novotsilova, and the Ukrainians Pelek and Ruda. Last year's runners-up, the Italians Alessia Betty and Mirko Gotzeli, are one of the favourites for this year's championship.
It's a good competition, a very good audience. Many people come here to look the European, and it's a good place because all of new. The light is very good. There's good atmosphere, I think.
The Lithuanian pair Edita Danute and Aronas Bizokas also happy to be here.
I have very good memories from Aarhus in 1997. It was our first European Championships, and we like the organization of the competitions here in Denmark, so it feels good.
So as we join the dancers on the floor for the start of the semi-final action, I'm joined by 5 times world professional standard champion Michael Barr and world professional 10 dance champion Alison Lamb. It's heat 1 of the waltz. Couple number 13 are Andrzej Ledabil and Iva Strelkova of the Czech Republic, dancing their favourite of the standard dances.
They're a very neat couple, beautifully together. I've only seen them once before, really, in Moscow just recently. Craig and Irina, beautiful professional-looking couple. Lovely footwork.
Markus Weiss and Anja Schramm, brother and sister from Hamburg, are wearing number 40.
Very elegant, tall couple here. Dancing very well in the semi-final.
Another pair of German siblings, the Karabais, Sasha and Natasha, couple number 51.
Yeah, both the German couples very tall. This couple particularly elegant. Must have a very good chance, I would think, to go forward to the final. Beautifully together, dancing a right lunge, nicely timed. Quite musical, I would say.
Beautiful music, this waltz too.
Yeah, lovely choice, isn't it?
So that's the end of the first heat of the waltz. We move on now to the second of the 5 dances, the tango, and it's heat 1. Representing Lithuania, couple number 17, Arūnas Bizokas and Edita Daniūtė, currently third in the world rankings.
Yeah, so they'll be hoping for a lot tonight. They'll be pacing themselves, truly trying to dance their best here.
They're a very elegant couple, Alison, yeah?
Oh, they're stunning, aren't they? Just get better every outing.
I feel that Edita particularly has improved over the last season or so. Much better posture, moving beautifully than Arūnas.
Marat Gimaev and Alina Basyuk are couple number 38. The young Russians are the reigning 10-dance world champions.
Very talented pair, fabulous in both styles.
Well, they're certainly a large, striking couple.
Representing Slovenia and wearing number 43, Misha Sigoj and Anastasia Novotsilova have only been dancing together since the year 2000.
Well, they're a fiery little couple, aren't they?
They're certainly having a go, aren't they, really?
Absolutely. Lots of passion.
Couple number 52 are the Ukrainians, the Ukrainian national champion, Sergei Pelek and Anna Ruda.
Neat, compact dancers. Tango is a very good dance for them.
So that's the end of the tango. And next the couples come onto the floor for the Viennese waltz. And this is heat number 2. Couple number 13, Andrei Ledabil and Eva Strelkova.
I see this couple are choosing the new choreography for the Viennese, Michael.
Yes, they dance natural pivots and spins there. Previously they were only allowed to dance natural turns, reverse turns, flickerals and a contra check. Now some other figures have been added. They did them rather well.
It's in its early stages, this, so some of the couples are choosing not to use it quite yet.
That's right, some are staying with the standard figures. This is lovely smooth dancing from Arūnas and Edita.
And here's our first look at the favourites and the runners-up from this event last year. Couple number 42, the Italians Mirko Gozzoli and Alessia Betti.
Yeah, this is almost a perfect top line, I would say, for Mirko. Lovely, stylish look, allowing his partner to dance without stress or strain.
The judges compiling their marks at the end of the Viennese waltz. Let's hope they enjoyed it as much as the crowd obviously did. On now to the slow fox and heat number 2. Plenty of support and plenty of pressure for couple number 22, the home favourites, Brad Eriksson and Marianne Eihilt.
Well, who can't dance well with this audience, Michael?
Yeah, marvellous for them to dance on home soil with the crowd roaring them on. They certainly look to be dancing above themselves this evening.
The Danes certainly are a very vocal audience.
Absolutely, yeah, marvellous crowd.
Couple number 26, Dmitry Antoshin and Alla Kolobova from Russia.
Yeah, much improved. A very upright kind of stance, but nice dancing.
The Italians, number 42, Mirko Gozzoli and Alessia Betti.
They look so relaxed.
Yeah, they must be confident, I think, having had a very good season. Yeah, making it look all rather easy.
The second Danish pair, wearing 47, are appearing in their last amateur event, René Christiansen and Camilla Ekstrand.
Also a very elegant couple, lovely people these two, and I think that comes over in their dancing, lovely personalities.
So that's the slow fox, and there's the former 10-dance world champions, the Danes, Peter Storkebro and Christina Juhl, enjoying the competition. Time now for the last dance of the semi-finals. It's heat 2 of the quick step. Couple number 17 again from Lithuania, Aarhus Bizokas and Edita Danute.
What a great venue this is, Michael.
Yeah, it looks like they've got plenty of space and a purpose-laid floor. Very important, if you're going to give your best, you need very good wood under your feet.
I danced here as an amateur and it is a great venue even then, and I think they're just so used to running these fabulous competitions here.
Couple number 24, Craig Draper and Irina Shuprakova representing England.
Yeah, this is great quick step in my opinion. Lovely changes of rhythm, super footwork, all done in excellent taste.
This must be their best dance, I think.
Yeah, I reckon it might be, yeah. Effortless.
So together.
Yeah.
Another look at couple number 26, Dmitry Antashin and Alla Kolobova from Russia.
Looking a little bit strained now.
Yeah, well, I suppose they're doing their absolute best to try and get in that final.
Once again, Gozzoli and Betty from Italy.
Nice hover and change of sway. Several changes of sway, in fact.
So that's the 5 dances of the semi-finals completed, and it's not just the crowd who are enjoying the evening.
This feeling is incredible because we, frankly speaking, we didn't expect to be in the semi-final. Well, and we tried just enjoy.
Some running repairs, but they've still got time to appreciate the crowd.
The atmosphere now is fantastic. Fantastic. I think the audience is very alive.
Very beautiful music and decorations here. It's very important for
very good.
dancers.
I'd like to say it's a great pleasure to dance for our country as we are Slovenian champions. And I think we did our best today to represent our country. Hopefully we'll dance the final, and I'm not sure.
The marks are being compiled. They'll find out soon enough. "28-year-old Brian Eriksson and 27-year-old Marianne Eihilt have both been dancing since they were 3 years old. Introduced to each other at dance school in 1987, it took a further 3 years before they could be persuaded to partner each other. But once they did, there was no looking back.
On the 22nd of May this year, we have been dancing together for 12 years. So that's a long partnership. And of course it has been very good, otherwise we wouldn't dance together. I must say it feels like we are a brother and sister relationship. We feel really happy about it. I never hope I will have another partner. I really feel happy for dancing with Brian, and of course I hope he feels the same way.
Well, does he?
I do.
Initially, they competed together in 10 dance competitions, and after notable successes with silver medals at both the European and World Championships in 1996, they decided to focus their talents and specialize in the standard discipline.
I think you find out which kind of person you are. We're very classic and more calm than the Latin guys are. They're more party and more, I don't know if you can say that, but in a way we are more like, it feels natural for us to dance ballroom.
5 years ago, Brian and Marianne moved to Aarhus. When their coach Kenneth Pedersen decided to relocate here, it seemed natural for Brian and Marianne to join them at the Aarhus Sportsdanserforening, a club with a reputation for producing great talent.
We've always moved to where he is, but that's also because of the club and all the good possibilities that we have here, the good flow and the good club and the couple. So I think Aarhus Sportsdanser Club is the best club in Denmark, and we want to be there. We want to be one of the best couples, then we want to be the best place also.
Having previously played host to 11 international championships in its 29-year history, the Aarhus Sportsdanserforening certainly proved to be the ideal base for Brian and Marianne, also allowing them the opportunity to put their coaching skills to the test.
Slow. Quick. Quick. Got. Slow.
quick. Godt.
Jeg synes, om du tænker det her ned og ben tilbage på den fod, og igen nu på den her fod, ned og tilbage, kom over på foden og den sidelæns.
They've learned a lot, not only from me, but all the top teachers that they go to around the world, and I think it's great, and I think it's wonderful to watch them pass on their knowledge and experience to the young couples that we have here.
På vej ind i det.
One of those young couples is 17-year-old Stefan Frederiksen and 14-year-old Michelle Jørgensen. They're the current Danish youth champions in Latin, but also compete in the standard discipline.
I like that they're very amusing when they're teaching, so we get a good laugh, if you know what I mean, and the fact that they're still in competitions, so they have a lot of ideas. They know the latest trends, the new styles, and they know what it takes to make a great competition. So it can help us a lot.
Og så er det lige til siden. Og udgangen var ikke så god, men også var rigtig godt.
I can feel when we teach today the younger children or people, then I can feel that when we play a cha-cha or jive, then they're happy. But we play a waltz, they're a little bit bored. But I think it's our job to make that interesting, to dance a waltz. And also I think it helps actually for small children to dance waltz. It helps actually that we are young also. There's not a guy on 80 years old. And so I think that helps, and we make a joke out of it and have fun with it. To have fun to dance a waltz, not now you have to do this and this. We do feel a responsibility because we teach some of the best couples in Denmark, so it's very important how they develop their dancing. So it's very important how we teach them and what we're teaching them.
And Brian and Marianne really couldn't have a better pedigree for teaching, having won the bronze medalists at both the European and World Championships last year. What are their hopes and aims for this season?
We have a hope which is first of all getting a silver medal, and after that we would like to get gold, of course. If you are in top 3 or 4 in the world, there's only one goal, that is to be world champion one day. So we would like to be that, but it doesn't have to be now. We have more years to go, so hopefully one day it will be possible.
This year I think they are in a position to hopefully be among the medalists. You never know. We have 3 to 4 couples who are all very, very close, and on a good day they could even reach for the top honor. I mean, they will have the audience behind them, hopefully, and they know the floor, they know the surroundings. They come here every day. The arena is just next to the practicing facilities, so obviously that's going to be, I hope, an advantage for them.
I think our preparation this time has been even more intense than we have ever done before. And I must say we feel really secure at the moment, and I feel we have done everything we can do at the moment, and we feel really comfortable and we look so much forward to it. I hope it will be a great day.
Back at the competition, the results of who's made it through to the final are posted, and as the couples find out if they're amongst the lucky 6, there are some happy faces and congratulations. Let's take a look at who's through. The final 6, Bizokas and Danuti from Lithuania, the home hopes Eriksson and Aihilt from England, Draper and Shuprakova, Gimaev and Basiuk from Russia, Gotsali and Betty from Italy, and Sigoy and Novotsilova from Slovenia.
Final!
Živijo, mami. Čau. Sem naredil finale. Si zadovoljna? Yes. To. Super. With our coach, we trained very hard for this competition, and I think it was all planned. It didn't happen like this, so finally, after a few competitions of disappointment, this was a good thing for the future.
And even those who are used to gold medals in 10 dance are surprised at their achievement here.
We honestly didn't expect to get into the final, but for the last 2 weeks we're trying very hard. We're practicing a lot, and I think now the things are working out. So I really hope we deserve it. So we'll try our best now.
Exciting times as well for the English representatives.
Oh, it's a very good experience. It's the first European final we've made, so very pleased.
Brian Eriksson may be more used to performing in finals, but not in front of a home crowd. So is it everything he's expected?
Yeah, actually it's better than I expected. We knew there would be a lot because we saw the European Latin. We heard there was a lot of atmosphere in the hall, but this is crazy. I mean, this is really good.
Well, the final begins with solo performances from each of the couples in the Slow Fox. And first on the floor are the English pairing of Craig Draper and Irina Shuprakova. This is their first European final, and they're dancing Irina's favourite dance.
Well, she certainly looks very happy. Lovely music too. Great opportunity to show the quality of their dancing, this solo. Dancing very well, Michael, aren't they?
Yeah, smooth flowing movements. True characteristic of foxtrot. Beautifully together. The hold looks balanced. Footwork exquisite.
That's what I've noticed tonight, is they are so together.
Yeah, delightful. Craig's got a nice understated personality on the floor, I feel.
Yeah, I like it. Natural, isn't it?
Yeah. Comes from a very famous dancing family, of course. Father was a great dancer in years gone by. Nice hover, beautifully balanced.
So that's the English pair of Craig Draper and Irina Shuprakova. Next up, it's the surprise finalists, couple number 38, Marat Gimaev and Alina Basyuk. The Russians currently 10th in the world in the IDSF standard rankings, and they themselves didn't expect to make the final stages of this competition.
Oh, they must be delighted, Alison.
Yes, I'm sure they are. This is a real bonus. Getting quite experienced now with all their 10 dance success.
That's an onerous task, performing over 10 dances. Keeping it all practiced. Very difficult.
Yeah, and these two are really good at both styles. Very elegant, aren't they?
Yeah, superficially look very good. Unfortunately, the hold is so high and rigid, it makes it very difficult for them to turn together. But they've got great floor presence, and I'm sure they're going to be stars in the standard discipline in the years to come.
So that's Marat and Alina's Slow Fox, and the crowd enjoying that performance. Now it's the turn of another surprise finalist, couple number 43 from Slovenia. Sigoj and Novotsilova currently 11th in the world and have seen off some tough competition to make it through to the final.
Yes, they've done extremely well to make this final. I don't know if I personally would have put them in, but I don't know about you, Michael. But
Possibly other couples in the semi-final might have had a greater claim, but they're exuberant dancers, aren't they? And they'll always appeal to the crowd, I think, and to some of the judges, obviously. And of course, they are a very young couple.
yes, I believe they are, I think, about 20 and 21.
So this represents a great step forward at such a young age to be in the grand final. Where did they finish last year, Alison?
I believe 13th in the European and the World last year.
This is a great step forward then to be in the grand final.
Oh, yeah.
They look confident and stylish.
So that's the end of the Slovenians' rendition of the Slow Fox. Turn now of a couple who it's no surprise to see in the final. Mirko and Alessia, the favourites and #1 ranked pair, seem to be in sparkling form.
Speaking again of the top line, this is a very good top line from Mirko. This allows Alessia to be relaxed in his arms. It allows them to turn easily. Very nice dancing.
Beautiful dancer he is, always. I think I've never seen him dance badly.
Well, he's been gifted with a wonderful leg action from a very young age, and he's never lost that.
She's great foil for him.
Yeah, she follows him well. Their approach also is, I would say, classic. You can see the easy movement of the foxtrot, expressing the music nicely.
Just look like they've got so much time.
Great support for the Italians, but nothing compared to the couple to come. Brian Eriksson and Marianne Eihilt safely through to the final, much to the delight of the audience. And they're certainly creating quite an atmosphere.
I must say, Marianne looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, great dress, isn't it?
Oh,
black and white, can't beat it. They're very together tonight. And what I've noticed, Alison, is the leg action softer than on previous occasions. So the lowering actions are more together, they're more in harmony, they express the music through the joined bodies rather better than on previous occasions.
This is the best I've ever seen this.
Well, the crowd are roaring them on, that's got to be helpful. Lots of time. The expert always appears to have more time, not just in dancing, I think. Yeah, beautifully timed. Nice hover. Swivels. Another hover.
Yes, rapturous support from the home crowd. It's going to be hard for anyone to follow that. But that's the task for the couple to come from Lithuania, Arūnas Bizokas and Edita Daniūtė, the last couple to take to the floor.
Don't you think they're about the most elegant couple on the floor, Alison?
They are beautiful, aren't they?
Dancing absolutely basic steps to start with. Very difficult to do. Trying to flight two bodies in harmony.
Lots of basic here dancing. What a cracking start to this final. They're all dancing so well.
Yes, it's going to be very exciting, I think. And also we've got some contrasting styles, which I think always adds to any final. This is elegance personified.
Aarhus Edita.
Yes, Arūnas and Edita bringing the solo action to an end. Time now for the couples to come back onto the dance floor for the group rendition of the Slow Fox. And for the judges now, is it just a fine-tuning of the marks?
Now they can look and compare. They've got a good idea of how each couple's dancing, but it's great to actually compare the couples as well. Super combination of this type of format.
Yes, when they're side by side, you really can judge the difference in the quality of the musical expression and the quality of the movement. Whereas when they're on their own, you can look at the overall choreographic content, other factors really.
Mirko Gozzoli and Alessia Betti from Italy. And Craig Draper and Irina Shuprakova from England. So with both the solo and group renditions of the Slow Fox over, it's time to see how the judges have marked them. In the lead, Gotsali and Betty, Eriksson and Ihilt in second place, and Bizukas and Danuti from Lithuania are third. The Russians are fourth, Draper and Shuprakova fifth for England, and sixth Sigoy and Novotsilova from Slovenia. On to the second dance of the final now. Only performed as a group, it's the waltz. First up, Marat Gimayev and Alina Basyuk from Russia.
They're dancing a series of pivots and spins. They'll be elated to be dancing in this grand final.
Arūnas Bizukas and Dita Danuti from Lithuania.
Cool, calm as ever, floating across the floor.
Beautiful hovercorte, showing their balance so well.
One of their best dances, I think, the waltz. Lovely swoops of movement, beautiful rises, lovely foot closures.
Misha Sigoy and Anastasia Novotsilova from Slovenia.
Different style here.
Yep, absolutely.
Much more choreography.
Oh, youthful exuberance as well.
Well, no doubt that the audience enjoyed it. What about the judges? Well, the Italians win again. Second and third swap places from the Slow Fox. The Lithuanians are second, and the Danes drop to third. Well, two judges mark them in sixth place, but it's fourth overall for the Russians. Draper and Shuprakova are fifth for England, and sixth Sigoy and Novotsilova. Now we move on to the tango. And first we concentrate on Mirko Gotsali and Alessia Betty from Italy.
These two have such great skill in all the dances. Don't you think, Michael? Each one they do.
Yeah, absolutely. A very good feel for tango, I think. As a lot of the Italian couples do, in fact.
Yes.
Seems to suit their culture.
But all of his dances are good.
Yeah.
True champion, I think.
The Danes, Eriksson and Ihilt.
Yeah, this is also a very strong dance for them, I would say. They certainly seem to be having a good night tonight. Nice basic figure there, reverse turn, twist, same foot lunge.
Marianne looks stronger tonight for me.
Yeah, I think she's improved greatly over the last couple of seasons.
Because he's such a powerful boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be quite a battle between the Lithuanian and the Danish couple tonight.
Yes, it's going to be very close.
From England, Draper and Shuprakova.
This is excellent technically. The hold is good also. Irina never looks stressed. Also, I like the choreographic blend.
Sigoy and Novotsilova from Slovenia.
Yeah, well, this is youthful exuberance again. A lot of talent needs to be channeled. Whoops.
Nearly too much exuberance. That's the end of the tango. Let's see how the judges have voted this time. The Italians win again, 3 out of 3. The Danes move to second place, and Bizukas and Danuti drop to third for Lithuania. Lower down, the English move to fourth this time in the tango. The Russians are fifth, and the Slovenians once again are sixth. Our next final, the fourth of the 5 dances, the Viennese Waltz. Number 17, Bizokas and Danute from Lithuania.
And here they go with lovely sweeping turns. Up to this point, couples have only been allowed to dance 5 figures. Now a few extra figures have been added if they so desire.
Well, this is the standard fleckle here. Let's see if they do the contra-check. No, they're choosing the normal format.
Yeah, 1 bar for the contra-check rather than 2 bars of music, which they now can do if they so desire.
Number 38 there, Gimeev and Basiuk from Russia.
So some of these couples will choose to do this, but as we said before, it's early stages and it's mid-season, so maybe they're waiting till they have a bit more time.
Yeah, the jury's still out on it, really.
Eriksson and Eihilt
looking confident as ever, sweeping across the floor. Lovely basic movements.
There's one of the new steps there by the Danes.
Well, the crowd loving the Viennese Waltz. How have the judges marked it? 4 wins out of 4 now for Gotzeli and Betty. The Danes take second this time, the Lithuanians are third. And lower down, the Russians again fourth, the English are fifth, and the Slovenians once again sixth. Chance now for the couples to perform individually again in the quick step. And first to take to the floor, couple number 43 from Slovenia, Misha Sigoj and Anastasia Novotsilova.
I'm not sure I quite like his choice of choreography, Michael. I don't know what you think.
Well, I think, what does one say about this? This is a boisterous, carefree romp. If this can be channeled, there's enormous talent here, but not for me, I'm afraid.
No, me, I'm really not a fan of all that.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that in a tail suit, would you?
No. It's just not what I want to see. It's not elegant. It's just not what I like to see. But as you said, Michael, they've got a lot of talent. It just really has to be channeled in the right direction.
Yes, their talent needs to be nurtured and the excesses need to be controlled.
Ja, tak til Misha og Anastasia.
Still it goes on. The quick step from Misha and Anastasia from Slovenia. Now from England, couple number 24, Craig Draper and Irina Shuprakova.
So I think we're going to see one extreme to the other now, Michael.
Yes, this is going to be a totally different presentation. I mean, that's what makes it exciting. All talented people. Craig and Irina producing elegant, stylish dancing together. Look, changes in rhythm. This is good quick step.
But interesting choreography.
Yeah, but still elegant, classy, together.
Subtle, rhythmical.
Good dancing.
I'm really enjoying this one.
Yeah, nice dancing.
It'll be interesting to see what the judges think about all this.
Exactly so, yep. Well, that's why you have a panel of judges, so you get certain diverse opinions.
Craig and Irina representing England. And next up, it's the Danes. Listen to the noise. Eriksson and Eihilt performing the solo rendition of their favourite dance in front of a very vocal home crowd.
Wow, they were really going for that.
You know, what they have is volume.
Oh.
if you compare this, say, with the previous couple, this is still very classy dancing together, lovely footwork, but they're producing volume. That's very important in competitive dancing, volume of movement.
He's eating that floor.
Yeah. And the crowd continue to roar them on. Now this is a cracking quick step.
Wow, best I've seen him, I must say. Keep saying that tonight, it really is.
Yeah, completely together. Synchronized footwork.
And that's not easy.
Thunderous support from the crowd. And Brian and Marianne not wanting to leave the floor. Next, it's the turn of the Lithuanians, Arūnas and Edita.
That's a tough act to follow, isn't it, hey?
Absolutely, absolutely. But normally a very good dance for this couple. Now
that's tastefully done, Michael, I thought.
Dexterous, but in good taste, yeah. And once again, eating up the floor. Oh, a lovely flicker. And again.
A little bit of individuality there, which is lovely.
Yeah, the balance of choreography is good here, I would say.
Again, very together in the feet.
Yep.
Aarhus Edita.
A warm smile from Edita at the end of that performance. And now the crowd welcoming the couple who've come first in all 4 dances so far in this final. It's the Italians Mirko Gozzoli and Alessia Betti.
Wow, look at that top line. Again, a complicated choreography, but so well done.
Yep, they're together, rhythmical, light, and flighting their bodies well across the floor. And there was some basic step and swing there.
Lovely swing there, wasn't it? I'll be interested in compare all the couples now when they're all together in this quick step.
Absolutely. Hope they manage to miss each other.
And the crowd really appreciating that pair. Mirko and Alessia. One more couple still to go. And they're the couple from Russia, Gimaev and Basyuk.
Weight's a little bit back from them, especially the quick step.
Rather back weighted, yep. Whoops. Must be delighted to be in the final.
What impresses me about this competition is the level of stamina that they all have.
Yeah, that's tremendous. You just don't see couples looking noticeably tired anymore.
No.
Their fitness regime must be considerable, I would think.
Well prepared, I think, for these competitions.
Absolutely.
Ja, tak til Marat og Alina.
Marat and Alina from Russia. It's not over yet as the couples return to the floor for the final dance. It's the group quick step. From Denmark, Eriksson and Eihilt.
Light and effortless.
I think the top three couples in this are outstanding, I must say.
Yeah, well ahead of perhaps the others.
Gottsley and Betty from Italy.
Still flying. Very rhythmical. Charleston.
Craig Draper and Irina Shruprakova from England.
They've had a good competition, I think.
I think so. Technically accurate, beautiful dancers.
And that's it. And as you can hear, the crowd just loved it. And the dancers showing their appreciation of each other and of the crowd. Let's have a look and see how the judges mark that final dance. Once again, Gottsley and Betty, top of the pile. Eriksson and Eihilt take second. The Lithuanians, Bizukas and Danute, are third. Fourth place this time, the Russians, Gimaev and Basiuk. The English again, fifth, Draper and Shruprakova, and Sigoy and Novotsilova are sixth. It's the end of a long day and 5 rounds of competition. And as they wait for the final presentation, just how are they feeling?
Well, it was fantastic. It was very, very exciting to dance in this final between the other guys, the other good couples. So we now see only what the judges decide. So I think we've done our best today.
This is Greg, my friend.
I'm famous.
Felt we had to work hard. We've been here since about 12:30 today, so it's just all
long day.
Day really, and it's very tiring.
The atmosphere was amazing.
Yeah, really
enjoyed it.
But for one couple in particular, this competition is certainly one they'll remember for quite some time.
I must say, after the quick step, I was crying. I mean, it has been so bigger than I could imagine, actually. So I was really crying. I had to pull myself together after it, but it's been really nice. I think we'll celebrate tonight, no matter the result. And tomorrow we will sleep long, have a day off, and then I think Monday we start all over again.
And so, to the presentation.
Into 6th place, Misha Sigoy, Anastasia Novotsilova.
På 5. pladsen, Craig Draper og Irina Shruprakova.
And you can see that Marat and Alina thought they were going to be 5th, but it's better than that for them.
Fjerde placering til Rusland. Par nummer 38, Marat Gimaev, Alina Basiuk.
4th place then for Gimaev and Basiuk.
Yeah, they must be really delighted. 4th place, first time in the final.
Det er Arunas Bizokas og Edita Danute.
3rd place for Arunas Bizokas and Edita Danute.
Well, they had a great performance, but they were really tough up against it with that Danish home crowd.
På andenpladsen fra Danmark, par nummer 22, Brian Eriksen og Marianne Eihilt.
2nd place then for the Danes. What a day, what an evening for them. Brian Eriksen and Marianne Eihilt.
I think they'll remember this evening for a long while to come. Crowd going wild, and I must say they did dance above themselves.
Quite emotional, I think, for these two.
Yeah.
Det har været ny europamestre, parret fra Italien, det er Mirko Gottsley og Alessia Betty.
Winners of every single dance. Mirko Gottsley and Alessia Betty from Italy.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Good champions. crowd generous in their applause of the Italian couple.
So the gold medals to Mirko and Alessia. Confirmation of the final standings: gold for Gotzeli and Betty for Italy. The Danes take silver, the Lithuanians take bronze. Russia are 4th, the English are 5th, the Slovenians 6th.
It's the first time for us, and we are very happy. Now we think the next competition for Blackpool, and in September we think we must think the world champion in Finland.
And although they may not have taken gold on this occasion, the Danish pair are certainly nothing but winners for their supporters.
It's difficult to describe one feeling, but if I should put one word into it, it's perfect, like the whole day. I just think it's so sad it's over now.
And as the evening does draw to a close, the new European standard champions Mirko Gotzeli and Alessia Betty perform their honour dance. From Alison Lamb, Michael Barr and me, Simon Reed, goodbye.